Hey guys, welcome back to El Mayo Productions. Sorry it's been a while. Finals was last week, so kind of had to do all that mumbo jazz, if you know what I mean. So let's get back into it. There's a couple of things I want to start doing more. I want to do some more projects on this channel. So 3D printing is a passion of mine that I've had for the last like 8 years now. So let's do something with that. So let's say you want to make a picture, and we can say anything. I don't know, a lion, right? So if we want to find a lion, oops, go here, and let's see. There's a lot of good pictures, but I'm trying to find one of just like the face, like that. But it depends, like, because you don't want a super bright background here. This will work right here. That is literally perfect. So what we can do is we can take this and put it on our desktop. Sorry, you can't see it there. Put it right there, and let's just rename it to be Lion G. And what we're going to do is right click, open with Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, you can also use Paint. Anything really to crop the image. That's what you really want to be doing. I know Paint.net, I believe it's what it's called, is also a good tool. But so when you get your crop tool and crop the line to where there's as little amount of background as possible. And then once you've done that, you also want to do, where is it at? It's not filter, image. You want to do auto tone. Okay. Or is it auto color? Yeah, it's auto color. Sorry, auto color. And you want to do canvas size. And you can set it to whatever you want, but I honestly think right here, how I have it, by 522 and 413 is good enough. And there you go. Another thing you can do, I do it, but it's just for a little more detail. You can always use the eraser tool and erase the background without trying to cut the lines face off or anything, because this will help when we get to the Cura, which is our slicer for 3D printers, after this. Because then when you 3D print the image, what we're actually doing is making a picture that's 3D printed where you can shine light into it and you can see the face or whatever you have there. Oops, I messed up his ear. So yeah, just some easy painting like this and you should be good. Okay, so once we're done with erasing as much of the background as possible, we can go ahead and export the image as a quick PNG. And we're going to rename it Lion G2. And there we go. We don't need to save this because it's not like we're going to come back. And now we have it right here. If you can't open it with your software, I'm just using Cura. Just start Cura up. So it takes a couple seconds. Once Cura is open, at this point, we need to drag our line image into Cura. And here, we always want to make sure that our height is lower than 3 and our base is bigger than 0.2. And then your width and your depth will solve themselves. Just leave it on auto usually. Make sure darker is higher. Never have it on lighter because then you won't get the right type of image. Linear is good, not translucency. And smoothing, you can smoothen the image completely where it's going to be a smooth block, or you can make it where every little bit and face in it shows up. So we'll start with this just to show you. So what it's going to do is it's going to take our line image and export it or import it into Cura. And as you can see, it's made a 3D image of our lion. But only issue with the lion with a lot of hair, there's a lot of detail. So right over here, it looks kind of funky compared to on this side. So what we can do is we can actually drag it in and you can mess with the smoothing thing, the smoothing tool. And now your object will be more smooth. It'll be more or less opacity, if you know what I'm trying to say. So let's put it right about here. It's getting closer. So right about there maybe. Let's try that. Yeah, it'd work with that. But I want a little more hair personally. I think the detail makes it look a lot better. So once that we have it loaded in with the amount of detail we want, we can work with our settings in Cura. So go over here and you want to see your wall line count. That is solved basically like how I don't necessarily know how it works, but I'm pretty sure it's the wall thickness. So just take it. I usually set it to 5 or 4, depending on how big I'm doing. Like this here is 5. Top layer 6. This stuff doesn't really matter as long as you have it as what you personally like. Cubic's pretty good. Actually, I need to figure out another way because sometimes when I print it, it creates a line across it, which I've heard is retraction. So I might try some triangles or something else later, but that seems to work for now. Builds plate, I usually put that 68 and 210 because I'm actually using glow-in-the-dark filament that it requires 210 as a max. Retraction, sure. That's basically it. So now that we have that, we can set our quality too, and I have it on a higher quality, so it would print a little better. So we'll put it to there, and if we press slice, we'll see how much we have done. So this print's going to take 5 hours and 35 minutes. It's going to cost less than $50, or about $50, and it's going to take 9.66 meters of filament. So there you have it. You can save it to your SD card or your 3D printer, export it right out into your 3D printer, and print that thing out, and let me know. Thank you.